Yo, Rico, join up. We about to kill exotic DMG.
What is Gucci YouTube? It is your boy, you already know who it is, and welcome back to another video. I already know just hearing my voice sounds weird. It already feels weird for me not having my face cam, but I didn't have time to set it up for this. I just had to put this video out for you guys because I was at school all day. I have a debate coming up. You know, your boy has to get that get a nice little chunky A+ on that, so I had to focus on that. But with this video, I just want to highlight about a few things, clear up the water on some things that people have been talking about, and I made kind of like a little bit of ruckus with my past 3 videos, and I'm just gonna clear up some questions for you guys. I know you guys are all wondering, like, does this mean I'm gonna quit if they don't fix it or whatever? But let me reassure those people who love my content, I love you guys, and I will never bounce on y'all. Regardless of even if they kept Rogue 2.0 as is, I will still continue to push out as much content on the game as possible. Like I said, nothing has changed. Your boy is not bouncing until the entire game shuts down. You feel me? It sucks to say, even if I'm miserable, that I'll still do it, but you know what I'm saying, for you guys to stay as a unit and to stay as a squad, I'm gonna stay around. So this gameplay, let me give you a little backstory on it. I tried to go solo manhunt, but the server was kind of empty, so I had to, like, these 3 guys I kept going back and forth with, and then I ended up picking up one of my homeboys that just randomly in the lobby, and we finally went manhunt, and we finally survived. I was running Nomad and Tactician in the beginning of the funny clip where I killed that dude in the beginning and he killed me. I was actually running Tactician. I was pretty hyped because my Tactician build beat a Nomad build, but we got manhunt, long story short, and we got it off. You're gonna see how and how much stress I went through, and this is like completely edited, cut it down from the running around I had to do. I had to do like at least 30 minutes of just pure like running around until my teammate came back in order to stay alive. But that's beside the fact. Getting back to what I've originally made the video for, which is to tell you guys, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. You guys have seen my standpoint on it. Like I said, as much as I want to be irritated at the game, and as much as all of us want to be irritated at the game, we're all probably still gonna play. I mean, it's Division. As bad as it's always been, we've been through a lot of bad things, and I think a lot of us as a community, we kind of sat down and we kind of talked about, like, okay, you know, Jesimein is right on what he's saying. I feel him, I agree, but I'm still gonna play the game. And I know it's hypocritical that some people think, like, oh, if you're gonna complain about this, why even play the game? I'm only complaining about one aspect of the game, and every time I brought up the argument of the game not being where I wanted to be, I always made sure I stated that I still love the game. I just wanted more from it, and I have complete control over that. I'm not whining like some people in the comments. Oh, he's whining. Shut up, boy. Nobody's whining. Whining is when you're just sitting there complaining and you're only talking about your side. I actually talked about both sides of my videos. You know, I didn't just make it about PvP. I didn't just make it about me being a content creator. I made it about everybody, and that's how it should be. So when I did my live stream, a lot of people agreed. You know, everybody came in together and it was crazy. It was dope. So I just want to let you guys know, regardless of what anybody says on YouTube, regardless of how much sense I make or how much sense I don't make, how much sense another YouTuber makes, how much sense a developer makes, regardless, at the end of the day, the person that's going to choose whether they enjoy it or not is going to be you, the viewer, the player, the subscriber, the regular person. You know what I'm saying? Us as like a unit, of course we have a say-so in the game. As much as possible. I mean, as much as we possibly could without having full control over what happens or what doesn't happen. But at the end of the day, it's what you want from the game itself. If you want something else and you have it, you're completely happy. Don't feel bad that everybody, or not, let me stop myself. Not everybody, but a lot of people don't necessarily agree with you. You don't have to be the person everybody agrees with. You don't have to be the popular vote in this, and usually I'm the unpopular vote in things, but I think right now when it comes to Rogue 2.0, I think I'm pretty much the popular vote. I think a lot of people agree. Like, a lot of people have been giving me a lot of feedback, and it's been similar. A lot of people aren't happy. But if you are happy with the game, and this is a shout out to you, especially if you're a subscriber, I do not want to make you feel like you're on a lonely island. There are a lot of people who are fine with the system, and it suits them. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not trash for that. You're not a sissy. It's nothing. You know, it's nothing like that. It's just we have opinions, and sometimes, you know, they need to be spoken. And for once, mine has been spoken in a way that clearly shows that I'm in favor of getting rid of parts of this system. And I think if they do that, it's going to be healthier in the long haul for everybody. But if they don't do it, I mean, we're still going to play. It's just, it's going to be, you know, we're going to have to get used to whatever tweaks and fixes that they do come up with. So as far as the next PTS, people have been saying there hasn't been much talked about it. Terry and them said that they get a lot of love for Rogue 2.0, which I believe. I mean, like I said, my side of the argument isn't the only one, and it's not the only one that makes sense, and I wouldn't want it to be, because if that's the case, then I'll be demanding it be fixed. But the case is, and the fact of the matter is, a lot more players than I expected actually favor the system. Maybe not necessarily my subscribers, because on my pass through videos, I have I would say about 30 people in, like, out of all 3 videos combined versus everybody else that have really spoken out against Rogue 2.0. So there are people, but they just haven't been in my hindsight, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, that does not mean they don't exist. That does not mean that it makes it any less important because they're not in front of me. It's just, I'm just going off of what my experience is when it comes to this. So if you want to get irritated and you're so tired of hearing about this, honestly, the truth of the matter is, no matter where you go, I think a lot of content creators are going to say something about this. I've been quiet throughout the whole issue. When any other issue, RPM glitch, when it came to lag, when it came to all kinds of stuff, I've been quiet. And the first time I decided to speak, you know, it's kind of big. I see it as big. Like, some of the numbers I've hit on my videos are insane. Like, people are like, finally, Jesimein is showing his personality, and he's not limiting himself, you know. And I'm not. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm giving you guys the voice that you guys deserve as normal players, as casual players, as serious players, as regular people, as working people, as any kind of individual. You deserve a voice. And it's really hard to have a voice when it comes to this game, especially a game that you spend so much time on and you wish you had a voice. I am being your voice. I'm not being everybody's voice, because, like I said, everybody doesn't agree with me. But the majority that I have spoken for, I think, are pretty happy with the kind of response that I've brought out. And you guys seen in the comments how much people actually, you know, like, feel against this. And it may be an issue to the devs. They may look at me like, what like, look what you started. You kind of made it look worse than what it actually is, and it's not fair how you did it. And honestly, if I did, I sincerely apologize. But then again, I don't, because if they're really upset, if my subscribers, if the people that just watch the video randomly, if they're not, like, let's say they didn't even know who I was and they just stopped by to watch the video, if they feel like the system isn't working for them, that's their opinion. That's everybody's own opinion. Everybody is their own man and own woman. They're going to think the way they want to think, regardless of what I say, regardless of what the developers say, regardless of what's shown or whatever. You have the right to think how you want to think, and this is what's happening. Everybody's thinking the way they want, and it's not the ideal way they expected. So I think that's why this backlash has been so big, and I think that's why it's such a big deal, and why so many players are threatening to leave and quit the game. But honestly, the best advice I can give you guys is think for yourself. I do not mind at all if you just completely side with me, if you completely agree by nature and naturally. That is 100% fine. I'm with it. If anything, I prefer that, because I don't want to butt heads with my subscribers. But also remember, you are your own person, and if you truly enjoy it, do not let anybody else steer you from that and your enjoyment of the game. If something's broken to other people and just fine to you for your play style, and you feel like that's how it should be, don't falter from that mindset, because then that means you don't believe it yourself. But if you completely feel something, if you completely feel Rogue 2.0 isn't for you, voice it. You have every right to. This is a PTS time where feedback is a necessity, and this is feedback. So to the people who are going around saying, "Oh, you complaining, you're a crybaby, I'm used to your videos." Hey, tough luck. This is a PTS that I finally got a hold off the bat, because remember, the last PTS I got at the last second, and I didn't really get no input. I didn't really get how I feel about it. But this PTS I got in the beginning because I had it already. So now I get to put all chips in and I get to go ham, especially on a game that has kind of dipped out of the radar of most players lately. If this game can get saved, and I know I did something to help that, that is way more worth than just people calling me a crybaby or a whiner. It's not whining. I'm speaking a real straight up, and just like the rest of my subscribers and viewers are. We are keeping it 100, and we're going to keep doing that. At the end of the day, there is nothing you can really do to stop it besides not watch. But if you don't watch, and you're not a part of the, you ain't part of the squad. And if you ain't part of the squad, then we don't really care in the first place, you dig? So, I mean, it comes down to that, and it comes down to whether or not you seriously have an issue with the game. If you don't have an issue with the game, if you don't have an issue with nothing, then this isn't for you. This video isn't for you. These past 4 videos I posted aren't for you. You're not worried about it. You're excited. It's a hype time for you. That's good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm jealous. I wish I felt that way about it, because then I wouldn't have nothing to worry about. But the fact of the matter is I don't. So, and a lot of people don't, and I'm going to voice it until either something happens or it's like, unless we get something confirmed that nothing is gonna happen. I need definitive evidence to stop voicing this. I've seen others do it, and I've sat back, I've chilled. No more chilling. And look what it did. It kind of unlocked my personality. You guys got me on a personal basis now. I mean, not saying you didn't before, but like with the face cam and stuff, and like with a lot more. Look at me. A lot more talking and a lot more, feeling for y'all, and instead of just putting out build videos. Oh, right here I was just trying to switch my build because I was out of ammo, by the way, for those who thinking. But yeah, so instead of me just putting out just build videos and being this bland cookie cutter YouTuber, I want to be direct with y'all. I want y'all to have a relationship with me on like a homie basis, on a brother basis, like you guys basically as if I'm like a homie down the street. That's the kind of community I want to build within my channel, and I think that's what's going to make me a successful YouTuber at the end of the day, when I'm able to do that, because not a lot of people can maintain that that true brotherly interpersonal feeling that that I'm trying to do right now. So you have your opinions. You don't like the new system, fine. If you do, fine. At the end of the day, your decision. But over here, like I said, plain and simply, Rogue 2.0 needs to change somehow, some way. Not everything. Please don't take away everything, but just change something. I don't know what it is. Never will until it happens. But I mean, for the most part, that's up to the developers, and that's up to how much we come together to make a difference. So yes, this is the end of the video. This is where we got the manhunt. I tried getting it right here. It failed like insanely because my aggro is broken. For those who've watched me stream, for some reason all the NPCs love shooting me. Look at all of a sudden instant focus down on one shot. I had to let go of it. My man came over here to try to grab it because we knew the other players were on their way, and this is like super anxious moment right here. We're like, okay, this is our last chance. I only have an ult. We can only fight them off one more time. I don't feel like running around. Let's go for it. I was trying to get the body block, you know what I'm saying? Trying to kill off these NPCs. They dropped me down to one shot, dropped my Nomad, boom. I was supposed to die. Thank God Nomad's clutch. Put down my support station, healed myself. I saw his health getting low, popped ult, went over there, body blocked, and just let him finish it off. You can see how long that timer is. He's been holding it this whole time. They're melting us. We're about to do the little manhunt dance that we do. I'm about to kiss my subscribers because we got the manhunt caches that we're not even going to use in the PTS. But this is what it looks like when you finish manhunt. So thank you guys for watching. Your boy is out.